Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're all right. Welcome to another video lesson. Today we're going to be taking a look at a coffee break fill. So let's grab our sticks and let's go do this. So why is this called a coffee break fill? Well, simply, I created it during a coffee break. It's got all my favourite bits in it. It's got some linear stuff going on there, it's got some rudiments in there, it's got some different stickings, and it uses the number 6, which is my favourite number in music as well. So all the stuff I could possibly want in a fill. So before we break it down, let's have a listen to what the fill sounds like, the end product, if you like, what we're after at the end of the lesson. So let's break this fill down and work out what we're dealing with here. It's made up of 3 main parts. You've got the 6-stroke roll, standardized triplet sticking, and a linear pattern to finish with. So the fill is a 6-stroke roll, and then you've got 4 sets of right, left, left, standard triplet sticking, and then you've got a linear 6, which is right, left, right foot, and that's the end of the fill. So we're going to take this half a bar at a time. So we'll start with the first half of the bar. You've got the 6-stroke roll. So remember that's right, left, left, right, right, left for right-handers, and then turn that round if you're a lefty. And we're going to start the fill on tom 1, the first note of the 6-stroke roll on tom 1, and the other 5 notes are all on the snare. The second beat of the bar is where the standardized triplet kicks in. So we've got right, left, left, right, left, left. And what I've done with the orchestration for this is start on the snare and work my way round. So on beat 2, the first set of right, left, left, we've got right, left, left on the snare, and then the right hand comes up to tom 1 and the left stays on the snare. The left's going to stay on the snare for the majority of this fill. Enough talking, I'll play it for you so you can see what we're talking about. I'll do the first half of the bar, rest beat 3 and 4, and then loop it round. Join in with me if you can. If you need to pause the video and spend some time on this first half on your own, that's totally fine. Join back with me when you can. Here we go. Right, so the second half of the bar then, you've got more standardized triplet to start with. Right, left, left, right, left, left, and we're moving down to tom 2 and then tom 3. So you've got right on tom 2, double left on the snare, right on tom 3, double left on the snare. And then we've got our linear 6. Now, in terms of orchestrating this, I'll be honest, I changed the orchestration of this pretty much every single time I play the fill. So I've tried to go for the one that I would, I suppose, use the most often, and I'm pretty sure this is the first orchestration that I came up with for this fill. But if you want to reorchestrate the linear 6, you can. More on reorchestration in a minute. The linear 6 that we're going to play is right, left, right on the snare, left up onto tom 1, right onto tom 3, and then you've got the bass drum to finish. I'll rest the first 2 beats of the bar, and then I'll play beats 3 and 4, and I'll loop that round. Again, join in with me when you can. Right, so let's put both of those halves together and complete the fill. Here it comes. You've watched enough of these videos by now to know what's coming next. We're going to stick this in a 3-1 resolve. I know I go on about these all the time, but it's really important if you've learned a new fill that you put it in context. Where do fills go? They go alongside grooves. And the same goes for when you learn a new groove. What do we do with those? Well, we play grooves and then we fill in the gaps with fills. Really important when you've learned something new to always put it in context. So here comes that fill in a 3-1 resolve. You don't have to use the same groove as me if you don't want to. Feel free to change that, that's no problem. Regarding tempo, I like to play this around 90 beats per minute, so faster than we've been doing it so far today. Here's what it sounds like. Challenge time. You've seen how I built this fill, and it's pretty much the same way as I would construct any fill of mine. I'll take bits of things I like, so 6-stroke roll is one of my favourite rudiments, right, left, left is one of my favourite sticking patterns, and I love linear drumming, and I love the number 6. Dump all that together, and you get the fill that we've been studying today. But there's no reason why you have to play those different bits, those component parts, in the order that I've chosen. Why not try rearranging them? So for example, why not move the 6-stroke roll through the bar? Or change where the standardized sticking goes? Or move the linear, you get the idea. Change the order around and see what you think. I prefer the order that we've done today, that's my preferred option, but that doesn't mean it has to be yours. Mess around with it and see what you can come up with. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so applications for this, well, to be honest with you, I'll throw this fill in whenever I possibly can. It's got a lot of notes in it though. It's a 24-note fill, so if you're playing, if you're on a wedding gig and you're playing My Heart Will Go On or Mustang Sally or some kind of ballad, probably not the fill for that situation or that occasion. Definitely not a first dance fill if you're playing at a wedding or something like that. It is quite a fancy lick, so maybe throw it in for a solo or end of song. It's completely up to you. It's not a fill that would necessarily get you fired. It's not quite that flashy and outlandish, but it's definitely not one that you'd be using all the time. It's got a lot of notes, it's got a lot going on, it's very busy. So use this tastefully would be my advice. So what have we learned today? Well, we've learned one of my favourite fills. It's been very self-indulgent, and thank you for sticking with me while we've done this. Hopefully it's a fill that you can enjoy playing as well. But don't just steal my fill shamelessly. Use it, adapt it, change it, make it yours. What can you do to make it sound different? We don't all want to sound the same as one another. We want to develop ideas, want to share ideas, but ultimately we want to sound like ourselves, not just copies of everyone else. We've looked at how you can put your favourite ideas into a fill to create a brand new fill, so like a hybrid fill if you like. You could use any kind of fancy word. to describe it, like hybrid or composite, but basically just dumping a load of stuff in a bar that you like and seeing what works and what doesn't. And that can be a really fun way of practicing. Experiment, take some of your favorite ideas, jot them down on paper, or just see if you can pluck out of thin air, if you like, some ideas that you like, and then just dump them in a bar and see what happens. If they don't work in that order, change the order, move them around. It's completely up to you, but have some fun, experiment, and see what ideas you can come up with. Okay, so that's it for my coffee break drum fill. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch. If you're watching this on YouTube, stick a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take care, guys, and enjoy your drumming.